Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a sign on a dark colored canvas. If you're looking to make a sign on a light colored canvas, be sure to check out my other video. So in front of me, I have my dark colored canvas, which is actually a chalkboard, and I love this when I found it at Michael's because it stands on its own and it has like decorative edges. I also have my quote that I'm going to put onto my sign. You're also going to need a pen, some tape, something to erase the chalkboard with, chalk. Now you're probably thinking, well, what if my sign is not a chalkboard? So that's perfectly fine, and I'm going to show you how to adapt this video if you're using something other than a chalkboard sign. You're still going to need chalk, whether you're doing a chalkboard or like a wood sign. So you're still going to need this chalk. But in my case, I'm using the liquid chalk markers just because it's easier for me to work with than using like a stick of chalk. So that's what I'm going to use for my chalkboard sign. Now, if you are using a wood block sign, instead of the chalkboard markers, you're still going to need this chalk, but instead of these, you're going to need paint pens, which you can get at any craft store. So I think that's all that you're going to need for this project, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have my sign down on my table, and this step is for only if you have a chalkboard sign. So you're going to take the chalk and you're just going to rub it all over the surface. This is to prime it and get it ready to actually write on. So you're just going to rub it all over. And then when you're done, you're just going to wipe it all off. Now, of course, you're not going to do this if you don't have a chalkboard sign. This is only a step to do if you have a chalkboard sign. Okay, so now after it's primed, you're going to take your sign, and this is where you are going to need the chalk, whether you are doing it on a chalkboard or on a painted surface. So you're going to just rub the chalk all over the back of your sign, covering your design. So I'm just going to take it again, and I'm going to, you're going to color all over the back of it. Okay, so once you're sure it's covered, you're then going to take your canvas and you're going to carefully place it on top, making sure it is even and straight and in the right spot. Okay, so once you have it where you want it, you're going to take some tape and you're going to tape it onto the canvas. Now, it's not going to move a whole lot, but you just want a little bit of reassurance just in case. Okay, so now that I have it taped down and secured, you're going to take your pen. Now, depending on your canvas, it depends on how hard you're going to press. If you had like a wood block sign, you're going to want to press a little bit harder. It doesn't require too much pressure, but because mine is a chalkboard, I don't want to push so hard that it's going to leave an indent into my sign. But basically what you're going to do is you're just going to trace the wording carefully, and like this, because it's thicker, I would actually trace the outline of it. And what's going to happen is you're pushing onto your paper, which has the chalk on the back, and then it'll transfer the design onto your dark canvas. So remember, the chalk on the back of your picture is whether you have a chalkboard canvas or just like a wood block that you're going to make. So I'm going to go ahead and trace all of the design that you see. Okay, so as you can see, I have finished tracing it onto the canvas, and the thing I love about doing the chalk is that if you make a mistake, like this line is way out there, so I just drew it again, is that chalk erases. So it's a lot more forgiving than if you were doing it with paint or something like that. So once it's done, you're going to take off the sign. And then there you have it transferred onto your canvas. So the thing about this is it looks great and you could easily just keep it like this. But using, say, the paint pens or the liquid chalk markers, it's harder to get it to rub off because I'm going to be transporting this. I don't want to risk it getting ruined, so I am going to still go over it with my liquid chalk markers. Okay, so I'm ready to fill in the outline with my chalk pens. So just carefully fill in all the lines, being as careful as you can so that it looks like a professional did it when you're done with it. And there you have your finished sign, and it looks like a professional did it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.